We're on the island of Oahu in the capital city of Honolulu, Hawaii. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Huskies of Paris taking on the Condors of Honolulu. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. But you look at this defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 7. They go play action now. Jackson steps away. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Over here. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Condors are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Barkley, inside handoff. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go to Barkley again. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway, and touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognizes
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Rodgers to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Mixing up the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
Rodgers now on first down. Dumps it off to Mixon. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll bring up second down. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check 30. Back north. Hey, check 26. Hey, 88. Stay right.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. John Mechie with an amazing diving catch. And the Condors are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. He finds his man, complete. That's Phillips. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Max Crosby in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here is 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson now. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including a fullback leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield, and if they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
26. Jump out.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. To throw is Rodgers. Looking to throw on second down. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And his guys are going to take the lead. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the
here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Jackson from the shotgun. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He finds his man complete. That's Phillips. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Here's Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Again, Jackson. Pass incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important third down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Darren Waller. As the first half is winding down. And the Huskies have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Rodgers going to throw. That is caught by Lamb. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Rodgers with a keeper. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Forced it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chris Wormley, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Rodgers now to throw.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter. And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Mixon running wide side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call. And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Maurice Hurst. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Flushed out right. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That is caught, and he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Condors have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They begin with a run by Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it out to his left. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Up the middle with Barkley. Down to about the 23.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Darren Waller, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Huskies answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to run it with Barkley.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of a 2-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it was unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for 2.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing is Rodgers, rolling to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
Hey, take 26.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And it's caught. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Condors have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. 137 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 40. To move the chains.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Rolling to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies are able to move back in front.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Boy, left that first defender grasping at air as he winds up getting a full 8 yards on that play. Now Rodgers steps away to his left. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Connecting with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
To throw is Rodgers. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Here's 1st down.
From the gun, a give to Mixon.
To the 27-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Back to throw, Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up.